The governor also pocket vetoed a bill that would have created a new division in the Attorney General's office focused on protecting the constitutional rights of children. Tonight, we're hearing from AG Raul Torres about his plans to keep moving forward to help children, and from the governor on why she shot down the proposal.
We clearly have a crisis there. We clearly have a number of children who are placed in harm's way or not adequately cared for.
Attorney General Raul Torres was behind Senate Bill 426 that would have created a team of attorneys in his office focused on protecting the rights of children. He says CYFD has failed to protect kids in our state.
But this is bigger than that. We have kids in other parts of the state that don't have access to resources. We have racial discrimination, gender-based discrimination.
The bill passed this session with strong bipartisan support. The governor pocket vetoed it, a move that surprised Torres.
I think, frankly, I was just disappointed more than anything else. It's just a real shame that we won't have accountability, and ultimately the people that are going to be harmed by this are the most vulnerable members of our community.
The governor at a news conference last week saying this about the bill.
But I think the concept is valid.
Tonight, in a statement, her office writes in part, there are several issues with this well-intentioned bill that we believe would muddy the intent of the legislation, which is to bolster the civil rights protections of New Mexico's kids. Instead, this legislation would likely add barriers for child victims to access resources and create confusion among entities already doing this work. We also believe that much of the work outlined in this legislation can be undertaken by the AG regardless of whether or not the bill is signed. The AG saying that's what he plans to do.
We're going to create the Civil Rights Division without some of the explicit tools that were contained in Senate Bill 426, and we are going to actively engage in protection and oversight, and we are going to actively engage in investigations and potentially litigation on all agencies, not just CYFD, that fail to step up and protect children.
The governor also states the bill did not include any funding to create the office. The AG argues the funding was built into his budget, which he will still use to hire attorneys focused on the civil rights of children.